Hello, Deborah.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I hope I'm taking your name right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. And how are you?
Fine, sir.
Fine. So I am Akash. I teach maths at Learnivio. Okay. Do you have any questions regarding Learnivio or mathematics as such?
Okay, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No,
Okay. Do you like maths?
not that much.
Sorry.
Not that much, sir.
Not that. All right. So are you preparing for any competitive exams?
I'm preparing for NEET, sir.
Preparing for that. All right. So maths is not your focus, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. No worries. If you feel like anywhere in this whole syllabus that you are not able to understand anything, then do not be hesitant to ask. All right.
Okay, sir.
And second thing is be interactive in the class. Just give responses. Even if you are wrong, no worries, right? No one is judging you. All right.
Okay, sir.
If you maintain just two things, then you will score really good marks. All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And did you take the diagnostics test?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's start. All right. The first chapter of class 12, not in the NCRT, but I like to teach the first chapter as matrices. All right, very easy chapter. All right.
Yes, sir.
So, what is a matrix? Have you seen the movie Matrix?
1 minute, sir. The sound system. Yes,
Sorry,
sir. No, the sound wasn't clear.
I'm not audible properly.
Now you're proper, sir.
I was asking, have you watched the movie Matrix?
No, sir.
Okay, no worries. Suppose you are a teacher, all right, in a school or the principal of a school, and you have to maintain the attendance of all the students. You must have seen the register, attendance register, right?
Yes, sir.
How is that? They write roll number here, then days here, day 1, day 2, day 3, and like this, right? 1 present here, not here, and so on.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
So suppose I fill this. All right. This is called the matrix. Very simple. All right.
Okay, sir.
This is a given data about the students and their attendance, right? We have arranged it in such a way that it gives a sense, right? They
Yes,
give
sir.
us some value to look at. If I look at this data, I can say that roll number 1 attendance 3 times, 2 attendance 3 times, and 3 attendance 4 times, right? We are not using words or anything like that. Just arranging the data can give us that much message. This thing is clear?
Okay,
Yes
sir.
or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is matrix? Matrix is nothing but arrangement of some kind. Right. So remember this, any arrangement has no value, no numeric value. Right. Till now, for like class 10th, we are doing like x square equals to 4. So x is plus minus 2. Right? But if I write a table like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This has no numerical value. This arrangement itself gives us the message, right? We do not calculate something from this, right? This thing is clear.
No, sir.
No, not at all. Look at this table, attendance table. Do you calculate something from here? or
Do
this
you
this table is enough to look at,
Yes, sir.
right? We do not do anything more to this table. This table itself is good for us, right?
Mm.
So this is what matrix is. Matrix has no value, right? We do not calculate any value from that. The matrix itself is enough for us.
Mm.
You are getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Right? Suppose you own a supermarket, right? And you have 3 items
Mm.
with prices 10, 20, and 30.
Mm.
So suppose you have to show this price to all the customers. All right. So what you do, you make a board and you write price and product. You
Mm.
write product 1, product 2, product 3, and you write price as product 1 is 20 rupees or 10 rupees. This is 20 rupees. This is 30 rupees. Right?
Mm.
So any customer that looks at this board, he or she can see that product 1 is of 10 rupees, 2 is of 20 rupees, 3 is of 30 rupees.
Mm.
Right? I do
Mm.
not have to calculate anything else to solve this matrix. Right? This
Mm.
matrix is enough for me.
Mm.
So this is how we use matrices. We try to use this to arrange different types of data. All right,
Okay, sir.
that is it. So this chapter is very simple. As I said, if you just have to arrange the data, then how difficult can it be, right?
Mm.
So let's write down the definition of matrix. A set of mn numbers. And remember, do not go into definitions that much, right? Definitions in mathematics are very confusing. So
Mm.
just remember the explanations, not the definitions. All
Okay,
right.
sir.
A set of mn numbers, real or imaginary, arranged in the form of a rectangular array of m rows and n columns is called an m by n matrix, to be read as m by n matrix. Write it down. I'll explain what this means.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So what they are saying, a set of mn numbers. Suppose you have 12 numbers. All right, 12 numbers to be arranged, 12 data to be arranged.
Mm.
Arranged in the form of rectangular array. Rectangular array means it must have some rows like this and some columns like this. All right.
Mm.
So for 12 numbers, we can have 4 columns and 3 rows, or 3 columns and 4 rows, right?
Yes, sir.
M rows and n columns. Here, if you have to count the rows, this is row 1, row 2, row 3,
Mm.
and columns if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yes, sir.
So this has 3 rows and 4 columns,
Yes, sir.
and here it has 4 rows and 3 columns. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So this kind of arrangement is called M by N matrix. So this type, we write it like this with square brackets. We say this is 3 by 4 matrix. That means 3 rows and 4 columns. This will be called 4 by 3 matrix. 4 rows and 3 columns. All right.
Okay, sir.
Very simple. So generally we write matrix as, suppose there is a matrix A, we write it as square brackets A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. How many rows does it have?
3.
3. How many columns?
3.
3. So this will be called a 3 by 3 matrix. All right. Why is this called A11? A11 means this represents the first row and this represents the first
Column.
column. Very good. So suppose I write 823. That means this is second row and third column. Got it?
Okay, sir.
So if someone says 833 is 12, so we'll go to the third row and third column. So this is the number. This will be 12.
Okay, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we can say each element, right? Each element, every one of this is called an element. Each element can be written as A, I, J, where I is the row number and J is the column number. This is clear?
Yes, sir.
Please note it down.
I wrote, sir.
All right. Then there is something called order of a matrix. All right. If a matrix has m rows and n columns, then order will be m by n. We have already learned this.
Yes, sir.
So this simply is called order. Like कितने rows कितने columns हैं. So we'll say m by n matrix. All right.
Okay, sir.
Please write it down.
Wrote, sir.
Okay. So a matrix can have any number of rows and columns. For an example, if I write 2, 1, 1, 2, how many rows does it have?
22.
2 into 2. So the order is 2 into 2. We write it like this. All right. Suffix 2 into 2. Suppose there is a matrix B and we say this is 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. So how many rows and columns does it have?
3 into 2.
3 into 2. Very good. Suppose we have a matrix C as 1, 2, 1. What about this?
1 into 3.
1 into 3. Very good. So this is clear.
Yes, sir.
So let's solve few questions on this. Let's see what kind of questions they will give you in the exam. Construct a 3 by 4 matrix A, which is equals to Aij. Aij means all the elements, right? If you put A11, that means first row, first column. A12, that means first row, second column.
Yes,
Right?
sir. Yes, sir.
So all the elements are given by Aij equals to I plus j. All right, I'll try to solve the first one. Then you will try the further. All right.
Okay, sir.
So what are they saying? They are saying construct a 3 by 4 matrix. That means how many rows does it have?
3,
3. And how many columns?
4.
So the values of I will be from 1, 2, and 3. Yes or no? I represents the rows, right?
Yes, sir.
And the value of j will be
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. So suppose the matrix looks like this. 3 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So this is the matrix will look like, right? What will this element be called?
A11.
A11. So they are saying Aij will be equals to I plus j. So
Okay,
for
sir.
A11, we will write this is equals to 1 plus 1.
Okay.
Not getting it?
I got it, sir.
So this will be 2. So the first element of first row and first column will be 2. Then we'll come to A12. So this will be 1 plus 2. So the value will be 3. So they are saying first row, second column, first row, and second column. So this one will be 3. Now A13. So 1 plus 3, which is 4. So this will be 4, and this will be 5, and so on.
Okay, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
So this is called definition of matrix. All right. Like without कि भाई इतना बड़ा matrix मुझे नहीं देना. I will just give this definition, and you can fill the elements yourself. All right. So please fill all the numbers and tell me the matrix. I think you can do this right very easily.
Yes. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right.
And then 4, 5, 6, 7.
Very good. So this is done, right?
Yes, sir.
And the part 2 of this question is where aij is equals to I minus j. So please try to solve this. You have to find a matrix of 3 by 4 order where aij equals to I minus j. All right.
Okay, sir.
So please solve it.
Zero.
Okay. First one is 0,
-1,
right? -1.
-2,
Okay.
and then -3,
All right.
and then 1, 0,
Right.
-1. Wait, 1, 0.
This is which row, which column? Can you write it in? This is second row and fourth column.
Second row, fourth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So 2 minus 4, right?
Ah.
Got it?
Oh, 1 minute, sir. -2, right?
-2. Very good.
Then 2, 1, 0, -1.
Very good. So you can solve questions like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question. All right. This question is very easy. You just have to think how you can solve this. All right.
Yes, sir.
If a matrix has 10 elements, what are the possible order it can have? All right, try to solve it. I'll give you a few minutes.
Matrix have 10 elements.
Yes, the matrix has 10 elements.
I didn't get it. 10 number of numbers.
Yes, 10 data you have to fit in. Here you can see 4, 4, 8, and 4, 12. So this matrix has 12 elements.
Okay. So 5 into 5.
So 5 into 5 is, if it has 5 rows and 5 columns, then how many elements it will have?
10 elements, sir.
No. See, here the order was 3 into 4. So the number of elements were 3 into 4, that is 12.
Okay. It's not 5 into 5. It's 2 into 5.
2 into 5, right? See, the order can be 2 into 5, or can I say the order can be 5 into 2 also?
5 into 2, yes, sir.
And anything else that we are missing? Can I say it can have 1 into 10 also? 1 row, 10 column?
Yes, sir.
And then 10 into 1 also?
Yes, sir.
So this matrix can have 4 types of order. All right?
Oh.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
All right then. Let's see this type of questions. I hope you can do this now. So types of matrix. First one is row matrix. Can you tell me the definition of row matrix?
The elements in the row.
The elements in the row.
Mm,
Okay, no worries. A matrix having only one row.
okay.
All right, is called row matrix. भाई एक ही रो है उसके पास तो हम उसको रो मैट्रिक्स से बुलाते हैं. ऑल राइट.
Okay, sir.
Like this. So it's 5 columns but only one row. So 1 into 5 is the order. So this type of matrix is called row matrix. All right.
Okay, sir.
Now I think you can see what is column matrix.
A matrix having only one column is called column matrix.
Absolutely correct. Please write it down.
Row, sir.
And an example also.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Square matrix. This can you guess what this will be? What is square matrix?
4 rows, 4 columns.
Right, absolutely. This is one specific example, right? Can I say if the number of rows is equals to the number of columns, then it will be square matrix,
Okay, sir.
right? 4 into 4, you said, very good. But if I write 3 columns and 3 rows, then will it be wrong?
No, because
No.
it's same.
Right? Because equal number of rows and equal number of columns. So
Yes,
it
sir.
looks like a square. All right. So please write it down. And this is very important because this is the only thing that is in our syllabus, square matrix. All right.
Equal number of.
So any matrix having equal number of rows and columns is called square matrix. For an example, if I write 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. This is a square matrix, right?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 2, 1. Is this a square matrix?
Yes, sir.
All right. There is one sub note here. If it has m rows and m columns, then order is called m. All right. What this means is, suppose I write it like this. This one, this matrix A. So I will say there is a matrix of order 3. I do not have to say 3 into 3 or 3 by 3. Right. For square
Okay.
matrix, we can just say the order is 3. So it is like self-understood that it should be 3 by 3. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. Have you noted this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is a second note here. Please write it down. If A equals to Aij is a square matrix of order n, then A11, A22, A33, ANN are said to constitute the diagonal of matrix A. Write it down. I'll explain what this means.
Okay, sir. True, sir.
Okay. So what they are saying, suppose there is a square matrix
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. So the order here is 3 rows and 3 columns.
Mm-hmm.
They are saying A11, A22, A33, and so on are called diagonal elements, or they constitute diagonal. We know if this is a square, then there are two diagonals, right? This and this.
Yes, sir.
But in the case of matrix, there is only one diagonal, all right, which is like this: 1, 2, and 3. These elements are known as diagonal elements, and this
Mm-hmm.
thing is called diagonal of this matrix. All right.
Okay, sir.
Remember this. This is not a diagonal of this matrix. All right.
Okay, sir.
Only A11, A22, A33. Right. I and J should be equal.
Okay, sir.
Got it? So suppose if I write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Then what are the diagonal elements? Can you tell me?
1, 6, 7, 16.
Very good. So if this is the matrix, then these elements are diagonal elements. So rest of the elements will be non-diagonal elements. All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Let's move on. Next one is diagonal matrix. Any square matrix having all its non-diagonal elements as 0 is called diagonal matrix. Please write it down. I'll explain what this means.
Yes, sir. True, sir.
So what they are saying here is all the non-diagonal elements should be 0. So if this is a matrix, then diagonal elements are like this, this, and this, right?
Yes, sir.
So everyone except them should be 0. This can be anything, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, -1, -2. All right.
Okay, sir.
So this type of matrix is called diagonal matrix. We can also say the definition of this matrix. Suppose A is Aij. This is the matrix. This will be diagonal matrix if Aij is equal to 0 for I is not equal to j. Write it down. I'll explain what this means.
Okay, sir.
Right. This definition and this definition are exactly same. All right. What this is saying is, suppose A is a matrix. All right. These are all the elements.
Yes, sir.
It is a diagonal matrix if Aij, this is the way we represent the elements, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are saying Aij should be equal to 0 for I not equal to j. If you look at this element, this is A1, 2. So here I is not equal to j.
Yes, sir.
So this should be 0. If you look at this, this is A13. I is not equal to j. This should be 0.
Okay, sir.
All right. Now look at this. This is A33.
3, 3.
So I equals to j. So this may not be 0. All right.
Okay, sir.
But all the places where I is not equal to j, then the element must be 0. This is clear.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So the definition is also clear, right? Sometimes they ask you questions in this format. You should know how to write it in this definition. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Write it down. Next type of matrix is scalar matrix. This is very simple. If all the elements of a diagonal matrix is equal, if all the diagonal elements of a diagonal matrix is equal, then it is called scalar matrix. All right, write it down. I'll explain what this means.
Right, sir.
Okay. So what are they saying? If all the diagonal elements of a diagonal matrix, what was a diagonal matrix? कि भाई साहब diagonal को छोड़ के बाकी सब 0 होने चाहिए, right?
Yes, sir.
And now they are saying all the diagonal elements should be equal. So if you put k, 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 all the diagonal elements are equal, then it is called a scalar matrix.
Okay, sir.
Got it?
Means it's the same number.
Same number.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So if I write it in this definition, then I'll say if a equals to aij and aij should be equal for I not equals to j, क्योंकि diagonal element तो है ही ना ये, diagonal element should be 0, non-diagonal elements.
Okay, sir.
No. If I write like this represents a diagonal matrix, right?
Yes, sir.
So ये diagonal matrix तो है ही ना already. And हमने क्या लिखा? aij should be equals to k for I equals to j. जहां भी I और j इक्वल है वहां पर एक ही नंबर आना चाहिए.
Okay.
ठीक है? This is clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I believe this is enough for today's class, right?
Yes, sir.
So any doubts you have till now?
No, sir.
No. All right. So please like revise it. All right. हर क्लास में आप रिवीजन करके आएंगे ना तो बहुत हेल्प मिलेगी आपको, ठीक है? ऐसा ना हो कि अगली क्लास में आप आए आपको याद ही नहीं है कि हमने पिछले क्लास में क्या किया. All right.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
And for that purpose, we will give you an assignment after every class. The assignment will contain like maximum 4 or 5 questions. That's it.
Okay,
All right.
sir.
तो आपको मुश्किल से मुश्किल 15 मिनट्स लगेंगे, बट आप वो कर लोगे तो आपका रिवीजन हो जाएगा बहुत अच्छे से.
Okay,
ठीक है?
sir.
तो प्लीज कंप्लीट द असाइनमेंट बाय द नेक्स्ट क्लास.